What's up, everybody? Rob Chronicles here. Hey, I have an issue um, with all the crap that's going on right now. First of all, I want to say, and I touched on it in my last video, you lose your voice when you loot. You silence yourself. You make yourself illegitimate. So when violence breaks out, the topic or the reason for your protesting is silenced. You silence yourselves. So I hope the TV was worth it to silence your voice for seeing what happened to George Floyd. Because you cheapened his life and what happened to him because you have to go out and get a new TV. Now here's my other issue. Black Lives Matter, I'm calling you out. First of all lives matter. I know the reason why you are called Black Lives Matter is because of the issues surrounding blacks and police and so on and so forth. And that's good. That type of attitude and that type of stuff needs a voice. And Black Lives Matter could be a very big voice for that type of stuff in society. But here's where I take issue with you, and that is when a former retired black man, 77 years old, police officer, he was a police officer, okay? Now, I don't think that the people who shot him knew he was a police officer. They were just there and they wanted a TV, and he was stopping them from getting a TV, and they shot him. But he was black. His name was David Dorn. I will say it again, David Dorn, retired police officer. 77 years old. He was helping a friend's pawn shop out. Looters wanted a TV. They shot him. He died right there. He was left to die in the street, on the sidewalk. People walking by like nothing happened. Where is David Dorn's voice? Where is his Black Lives Matter? He was black. His life mattered. The other federal officer that was shot, I think his last name was Underwood, but I'm not sure about that. He was black. He was in Oakland. And he was shot to death doing his job. There's 2 lives. There's 3 lives. Put them in together with George Floyd. Okay? Where's Black Lives Matter? Where are you at? You're too busy helping or turning a blind eye to, I shouldn't say helping. I might be wrong in helping. God, I hope I'm wrong in saying helping. But turning a blind eye to groups like Antifa and those type of anarchist groups. You're turning a blind eye to silencing your voice by their looting and inciting riots and tearing up your cities and burning everything and acting foolish. Why? I'm going to say it again. David Dorn, Officer Underwood. They have a voice. Their lives matter. I'm here for them. Yes, George Floyd was tragic and should never have happened. Ever. Should never have happened. But these 2 gentlemen, they have a life too, and they were human beings too. Not just black. I don't really care whether they're black. The fact is they were murdered in cold blood because someone wanted a new TV. taking advantage of a situation that was tragic, without a care for someone's life or property or anything else. Animals, that's animalistic. And Black Lives Matter, I can see good in that program or in that organization. I can see good in that organization. I can see them being a strong voice and doing good things. But you can't turn a blind eye to anarchist groups that want to hijack your agenda and try to silence you by inciting riots. All it takes is a little bit of standing tall and saying, no, you're not going to be down here doing that. We don't want any part of that. We're here to have a voice, to give a voice to George Floyd, to give a voice to his family, to give a voice as to what happened. We don't want any of all that. Leave our communities alone. Leave our businesses alone. Leave our people alone. Don't beat up on our people. Don't kill our people. Don't murder them in broad daylight on the streets. That's the voice that needed to be spoken. Not looting and rioting and setting shit on fire. Sorry, that slipped. You lose your voice. The media is always looking to control a narrative. And if you can make your protest peaceful, you could be powerful. And you could have a powerful voice for what happens. But the minute that it turns to a riot and they start burning things and killing people and beating people and all that other garbage that goes on, your voice is silenced. You might as well just have stayed home. You might as well just have stayed home. So I'm calling you out for that. You're partially responsible because you were down there and you knew what was going on. You were on the front lines. And you turned a blind eye. And you didn't stand up and use your voice to prevent that from happening. In your own community. In your own communities. Against your own people. Black lives do matter. All lives matter. I'm brown. My life matters. I have white friends. Their lives matter. Everyone's life matters. David Dorn, Officer Underwood. Where's their voice? I am their voice. David Dorn, Officer Underwood, their lives matter. Their lives were taken out and taken away from them. Why? Because someone wanted a TV. Someone wanted to cause trouble. Someone wanted to incite violence and pass on their agenda or pass around their agenda and destroy the community in which they were. We can't do that. We can't do that. David Dorn, Officer Underwood. Yes, I hope you're tired of hearing it because I'm going to say it again until I stop this video. David Dorn and Officer Underwood, their lives matter. And they were killed senselessly. Killed. One for a TV and one because someone was shooting and doing stuff at the federal building where he worked that he shouldn't have been doing. Why? Where's their voice? Where's their Black Lives Matter? Where's their protesters? Where is it? Where? I don't see it. Do you see it? I don't see it. David Dorn, Officer Underwood. Brave men. Honorable men. Think about this. Think about it. Think about how all the rioting and looting in your own freaking town, your own community, killing your own people, burning your own things. Why? Be a voice. Don't be stupid. Don't be a fool. Be a voice. George Floyd's ordeal was tragic and should never ever happen again. Should have never happened in the first place. But David Dorn and Officer Underwood, those situations should never have happened and should never happen again. They were humans. They had lives. They had people that loved them. They had families. They had jobs. They were productive members of their community. But no one's saying a thing about them. The news isn't even saying anything about them. They're just someone who died that night in the riots. I think just a couple of the stations mentioned David Dorn's name by name, and that he was a police officer. They had to throw in he was a police officer for sure, because of what happened. Does it really matter? Who cares? Who cares that he was black? The fact is the man's dead. Senselessly. There's no reason why this man should be dead. Or these men should be dead. There's no reason why Officer Underwood, David Dorn, and George Floyd should be dead. There's no reason. No reason at all. Just think about it. Be that voice. Get that power. Change the world. Be vigilant and be free.